Zomato had a blockbuster listing on Indian stock market after its IPO was oversubscribed over 38 times. However, ample of retail investors are still demented that why a company which delivered losses of rupees 3500 crores in last two financial years became the most loved stock of 2021 as of now. To understand this, we have to go through the business insights of Zomato and why so many FIIs, mutual funds, and big businesses are investing hefty amount of money in Zomato, which is still a loss-making company. Well, to say it briefly, I would say that Zomato is making losses because they right now are considering expansion of business rather than considering profit in their early existence, which directly indicates that they have long-term plans rather than making profit right now. Now, coming to the business insights of Zomato, a lot of retail investors think that Zomato only is a food delivery service app, which is not exactly true because Zomato is a food delivery business app, but Zomato also works with two different business segments. One is advertisement and second is consultancy service. The number one and the major part is food delivery business, which offers up to 40% discount, and because of which a lot of retail investors think that Zomato is making losses because they're giving huge discounts to their customers, which is not at all true because foods are 15 to 20% inflated and overpriced on the Zomato when you compare it to the menu of the restaurant, from where they almost cover the 40% discount. Half of it is covered in the inflated price, and by surprise Zomato is charging 15 to 20, even 25% to some restaurants when they're giving them business. So they cover up the entire discount which we receive as customers of Zomato. So food delivery business is running absolutely smooth, whereas Zomato is losing huge chunk of money in giving wages to their valets, delivery boys, because they want transition of food from restaurant to the customer in a very smooth manner so that their reputation and value in market stays very high. Zomato lost a huge amount of money, billions of dollars, when they wanted to get listed on stock market. Zomato lost a huge chunk of money when they launched their app, and in maintaining that app and updating the app they lose a lot of money, from where the big holes of drains are coming on constant and daily basis. But still the food delivery service as a business is running very smooth. Second segment of Zomato is advertising. Zomato charges a huge amount of fees for promoting restaurants and preferring them in their food list when we order something. Zomato earns money from advertising the restaurants and then gives discount to their customers, and those customers stay back with Zomato. Both the parties benefit as Zomato gets customers in terms of traffic and their business expands, and so as the hotel or restaurant owners increase their daily sales and customers receive discounts, so all the parties are benefiting from this model, which states that even the second business of advertising of Zomato is going very good as of now. Now, coming to the third business segment of Zomato, which is consultancy services. These internet apps have huge chunk of data of their users. They know a particular users and its preferences. These apps also have data stored based on states to states, cities to cities, districts to districts, and they usually sell this data to the people who want to enter the restaurant business or who want to expand their already successfully running restaurant businesses. They charge a hefty amount of money and get a huge return on their data saving, and by which Zomato earns a good revenue, which tells us that actually all the three business models of Zomato are running very successful and running very great and good. But still the question arises why investors are willing to stake their money in a loss-making decade-old venture. And the only reason for that is data. Data has now dethroned all the aspects of market research and information gathering, which plays a major role in attracting the customer towards your business. And the application like Zomato, which is gathering data from a long time, knows about each and every preference of the users, can become a kingmaker of a food business or a food chain business in futures, and investors are simply staking their bets on data because they believe that data is the future king of this digital age in India. Zomato wanted to raise 9,375 crore rupees through its initial public offering, whereas bids went up to 2 lakh crores, and Zomato after listing today stands at more than 1 lakh crore rupees of market capitalization. And Zomato's 90% holdings were in hands of FII, mutual funds and other financial institutions at the time of its IPO. Market capitalization of Zomato today stands at 1,07,088 crore. Zomato listing was a blockbuster listing. but I would still recommend you to do your good research, think about it, think patiently, and enter at the right time at the money you think will be right to pay for a stock. And I'm not a financial advisor, and a lot of people you listen to are not actually a financial advisor. These are all the informations which I have gathered from around the internet, and I brought it to you. Now you have to do your research and think whether you want to invest in Zomato or not. This was a brief discussion about Zomato and its business models. I am Kurdeep Pranotra signing off. Stay tuned for more updates.